Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Crowther.
Well, good evening, and thank you. And a very special welcome to a very special Christmas holiday edition of Stars in Their Eyes. Well, ever since the first show of the first series, just 18 months ago, thousands of you have written in asking us to bring back some of your favourite star guests. And we have the chance over the next 45 minutes to do just that, but with a difference. Tonight, there's no audience vote and there's no show winner. They're all winners. And first to walk back through those famous doors is a man who caused an incredible reaction. He's a singing double and a singing sensation. His transformation, I have to tell you, seemed unlikely, to say the least, and quite literally stunned millions of you. You've guessed it, of course. Tom Jones himself, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Sarono. Sam, it's good to see you again.
Also, my sir.
Oh, my God. Well, you really were, not only now, but then you were the big surprise of the first series, weren't you? Because nobody in their wildest dreams could possibly imagine that you could be Tom Jones.
No one ever can, listen.
Yeah, I know, but you were, and it's absolutely brilliant. And, of course, your career has just gone really upwards, hasn't it, since then?
Well, it's been a remarkable year for me.
You've even got your own fan club, haven't you?
I do.
Have you, really?
I've been brought you a person.
What's this? What's this? Said he.
Present.
Thank you very much. I like the way you did that.
Open it.
Of course I'm going to open it. Well, there we... Oh, look at this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, yes. Hey? I love that. I'm a Sam fan. I'm a member of the fan club. That's great. We've got a surprise for you, actually. Yes, it's... Oh, you haven't got the prerogative, you know. What about this? Not only do you appear on stage, not only do you appear on television, but also in magazines. Now then, would you mind explaining how Sam Sarono is dressed up like an Eskimo with a tube of cough sweets in his cake hole? What's all that?
That's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing, it's absolutely brilliant. Did you get paid for it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it wasn't embarrassing then. That's all that mattered. But I tell you what, when you go home, I don't think your baby son is going to recognise you at all, because the hair's got to go again.
Oh,
yes,
no,
and the moustache.
no.
Yes, because for all of us, once again tonight, singing live, the incredible Sam Sarono is Tom Jones.
Is that unusual to be loved, baby? Is that unusual to have fun with anyone? But when I see you hanging about by anyone, is that unusual to see me cry? I wanna die. Is that unusual to go out at any time? When I see you out and about, it's such a surprise. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, is that unusual? It happens every day. Woo! No matter what you say, woo! You'll find it happens all the time. But love will never do what you wanna do. Why can't this crazy love be mine? Yeah! All right. Is that unusual to be met with anyone? Is that unusual to be sad with anyone? But if I ever find that you've changed at any time, is that unusual to find that I'll be left with you? Oh, 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 oh.
Well, what a sensational start to the show. Sam Sarono once again as Tom Jones. Quite incredible. And he certainly deserves all the success he is currently enjoying. Oh, that's smashing. Our next star guests are two young people who amazed us all when they first appeared as two of America's show business legends. He sang on our first series as old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra, and she enchanted us on Series 2 as the one and only Judy Garland. Tonight, we bring them together. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ian Duncan and Jeanette Richmond. Hey, you lovely girl. Good to see you again, sir. Brilliant. When we first met in the summer, you were working in a dress shop.
Yes.
Have you given that job up?
No, not completely. I go in now and again, you know, but the customers have, you know, well supported me. You know,
Good,
they're
that's
some of
great.
my biggest fans.
I'm sure they are, yes.
I've received lots of phone calls, you know, and one in particular was from the Judy Garland International Fan Club.
Great.
Yeah, and they've invited me down to their meeting to sing for them.
Wow.
And the last person to sing for them was Judy Garland herself.
Well, that's great, isn't it? And the first time we met, Ian, you had achieved a degree in Roman studies.
Indeed.
And I think you described yourself at the time as romantic, ambitious and skint.
That's right, yeah.
Has anything changed?
Funnily enough, actually, it has, Leslie, yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm still very romantic, of
Yes, of
course,
course.
and my ambition knows no bounds. But I'm now more skint than I've ever been in my life.
What the hell's been happening to you?
I've had a crack at a few things, actually, Leslie. I've been involved in data control, which was a laugh. I've worked for a TV company, I've worked in sales, and I'm currently involved in the merry cavalcade of insurance administration.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I'm sure it's been thrilling, yes.
Barrel laugh.
Yeah.
But I'm still available as a show business legend in my own right.
Of course you are, of course. Now, although you only met for the first time about 2 weeks ago, you're practically next-door neighbours, aren't you?
Yes, Ian just lives down the road from me.
Is that right? Well, it's almost 50 years since Sinatra and Garland created a unique kind of magic when they first performed together. Tonight, on Stars in Their Eyes, we are able to recreate just that kind of magic, when for one night only, singing live, once again, Ian Duncan and Jeanette Richmond are Frank Sinatra and Judy Garland.
He's a nice guy, that Leslie Crowther, isn't he?
Do you know I worked with him on Cracker Jack?
Oh, come on, let's do it. Birds do it, bees do it.
Even educated fleas do it.
Let's do it,
Let's fall in love. In shallow shoals, Dover souls do it.
Goldfish in the privacy of bowls do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Electric eels, I might add, do it. Oh, it shocks 'em, I know.
Frank's mom and dad did it.
Yeah, but not on this show.
Teenagers squeezed into jeans do it.
Probably will live to see machines do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Seagulls in flocks on the rocks do it.
Even goddamn cuckoos in their clocks do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. I'm sure giraffes way up high do it.
Heavy hippopotami do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love. The most refined ladybugs do it when a gentleman calls.
And the moths in hearthrugs do it.
What's the use of mothballs?
What a dame.
I heard that penguins and lions do it.
And how the hell the porcupines do it.
Very carefully.
Correct.
Let's fall in love. Shall we dance?
After you, darling. Stand back. But upside down after dark, do it, although the effort is great.
My sinner tries, do it.
Buy a couple and wait.
He'll do it.
She'll do it.
When the song is over, we'll do it. Let's do it. Let's do it somewhere over the rainbow. Let's do it.
Let's do it my way. Let's do it. Let's all in
What about that, then? A Cole Porter classic, brilliantly performed by the young and very talented Ian Duncan and Jeanette Richmond as Frank Sinatra and Judy Garland. Hollywood, eat your heart out. And from two American legends to one very British one. Our next star guest is the singing double of someone much closer to home, and in his case, I mean that quite literally. He not only sounds and looks exactly like the man he so accurately portrays, he also shares a hometown, a school, and even a teacher. He sang as Cliff Richard. He is, in fact, motor mechanic, singer, and young dad, Jimmy Germain. Wonderful to have you back on the show. Oh, good lad. I mean, when you first appeared on the show, the studio audience immediately knew who you were going to be, because you not only look like him, your speaking voice is incredibly like him. What made you first start singing like him?
Well, I see, mainly because while I was at school, all my school friends used to say, hey, you look like Cliff Richard, or you sound like Cliff Richard.
Yeah.
And even down to the fact that my old English and drama teacher, who was also Cliff's English and drama teacher, used to say the same thing. But now, I mean, after all those years, I've managed to eventually be Cliff Richard.
That's great.
So here I am now, and I really do hope that my next dream comes true and I get to meet him one day.
Well, one of your dreams has come true because, of course, when you were on the show last time, you were about to become a dad, which you became.
That's true.
And the name of the child?
It's a baby girl, and her name is Melody Olivia.
Melody Olivia. Welcome her into the world. Very good. Well, your career's going well, you're a happy family man, everything's going great. And if your career goes half as well as Cliff's, I'm sure you won't be too displeased, will you?
I'll be very happy.
I'm sure. Right, ladies and gentlemen, with another of Cliff's classics, once again tonight, singing live, Jimmy Germain is Cliff Richard.
I've had many times, I can tell you, times when innocence I trade for company, and children saw me crying. I thought I'd had my share of that, but these misunite are the longest. How I miss you, I'm not likely to tell. I'm a man, coldly like Maserati, I'd rather sell my secret. All my secrets are wasted. You know them well. Thinking of my going, how to cut the thread and leave it all behind. I'm looking windward for my comfort. I take each day as it arrives, but these missing nights this miss you again. But these miss you nights are the longest.
A great song, beautifully sung by one of your favourites, Jimmy Germain, as Cliff Richard. Now, over the last two series of Stars in Their Eyes, thousands of you have said how much you've enjoyed the striking and sometimes extraordinary transformations that happen when our star guests walk through those famous doors. And we also know that millions of you love to guess just who they're going to be. Sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right, but you're always amazed. Now, see if you can remember just who these people became. From Norwood in London, part-time receptionist, Carmel Hunter. Entertainer and father of three from Manchester, Jack Danson. From Leyland in Lancashire, Julie Key. And what about Dieter Graham, the bottle-digging enthusiast from Rotherham? All the way from Northern Ireland, portrait artist Jackie McFall. And David Luke, the coal miner from Rhyl in North Wales. Well, where else but on Stars in Their Eyes could you get together on stage 6 of the world's greatest rock stars? Because that's just what we've done. Those 6 star guests tonight, once again singing live, are Tina Turner, Rod Stewart, Janet Jackson, Elton John, Madonna, and Mick Jagger.
Calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right, but dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. They'll be singing and swinging, records playing, dancing in the street. Oh,
Doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. Come on, every guy, grab the girl. Everywhere around the world, they'll be dancing.
dancing in the street. It's an invitation across the nation, a chance for those to meet. They'll be laughing and singing and music swinging, dancing in the street. Philadelphia, PA,
Bouncing Marl DC now.
dancing in the street. Don't forget the Motor City, dancing in the street, and the streets of Brazil, dancing in the street. Back in the USSR, dancing in the street.
No matter where you are,
Dancing in the street.
all we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere.
Absolutely sensational. 6 of the best there enjoying Dancing in the Street. Great stuff. Still to come, the magic of the Beatles, the return of more star guests, and a very special Stars in Their Eyes reunion after the break. Welcome back to our Christmas edition of Stars in Their Eyes. Now, tonight is especially about the star guests that you've asked to see again. And 2 of the most talked about are 2 guys who first appeared separately on our first series as members of the same group. Tonight, they return together as quite simply the greatest singing, songwriting duo of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, as John Lennon and Paul McCartney, please welcome Gary Gibson and Derek Kerrigan. Good to see you back again. That's wonderful. The public reaction to your appearance on the show was absolutely staggering. I mean, people actually thought you were John Lennon.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, does it happen all the time?
Yeah, crashing cars and everything, you know.
Oh, really? Mad fool.
I think he looks more like Eddie Cochran
Oh,
today.
there is a touch of that, yes, right.
he's got it.
And you've flown in from Boston, Massachusetts to be with us tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely great. But this isn't the first time you've worked together, is it?
No, well, after seeing each other on the last shows, we thought it was the obvious thing to do was to put this together and make lots of money.
That's great.
It's true, we put a band together.
What's the band called?
Cavern, the New Beatles.
Cavern, the New Beatles. Got lots of gigs?
It's brilliant,
Yeah.
We're a great band.
Of course they are.
So book us.
And you've worked together all over the world, yes?
Yeah, we've worked
Booking
together all
early
over the
as
world.
well.
We've just done a tour with Tom Jones in Canada.
Oh, not the Sam Serona one, the Welsh
not
one.
Sam Serona, no, the real one. The real one.
That's great.
Great guy.
Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you both and to the other 2 as well.
Thank you.
Well, the name of the Beatles and the sound of the Beatles brings back great memories for all of us. So once again, singing live, Gary Gibson and Derek Kerrigan are John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. You think you've lost your love? Well, I saw her yesterday. It's you she's thinking of, and she told me what to say. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She said you hurt her so, she almost lost her mind. But now she said she knows you're not the hurting kind. She said she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. Ooh, she loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a love like that, you know you should be glad. You know it's up to you. I think it's only fair, but pride can hurt you too. Apologize to her because she loves you, and you know that can't be bad. She said she loves you, and you know you should be glad. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. And with a love like that, you know you should be glad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, yes. Fantastic. The Beatles are back. The sound of the 60s with Gary Gibson and Derek Kerrigan. Well, Liverpool not only gave us Lennon and McCartney, it also gave us our next star guest, the bricklayer and father of four for whom a fairy tale came true when he won our second series as the unforgettable Nat King Cole. Please welcome once again, Bernard Wenton. There you are, sir. Well, look at you. Don't you look great?
It's special.
Oh, it is a bit special, and it's all been happening for you, hasn't it? Tell us about it.
Well, since I appeared on television, Leslie, the response has been just absolutely amazing.
I'm sure.
I've had so many offers of work, and I've had the opportunity to appear at the Liverpool Empire, where my idol, Nat King Cole, once performed. So that's a big thrill for me.
Of course it is. Great. Do you ever get recognised in the street now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah? Everywhere I go. You never believe this.
Yeah.
A free cup of British Rail coffee.
Was it? Well, it can't all be good, can it? And they tell me that you've become rather a sex symbol in Liverpool. Is that right?
That's right, Leslie.
Yes? Tell us about that.
Well, I've had thousands of phone calls, ladies ringing my house.
Yes.
And all telling me how much they admire Nat King Cole's music.
Yes, of course.
And how much they loved my performance.
Oh, really?
Snag is, I doubt that any of them are under the age of 80.
Oh. Never mind, my lips are sealed. And, of course, you've always wanted to sing like Nat King Cole, but tonight with a live orchestra.
Oh, dream come true, Leslie.
Of course it is. Well, millions of us shared this man's obvious joy when he won Series 2 just a few months ago. We're delighted to see you back, sir. When once again tonight, singing live, Bernard Wenton is Nat King Cole.
Let there be you. Let there be me. Let there be oysters under the sea. Let there be wind and occasional rain. Chili con carne, sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in the trees. Someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and the dove. But first of all, please, let there be love. 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 Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please, let there be love. 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 Let there be love.
Well, what about that, eh? Bricklayer Bernard Wenton and the Stars in Their Eyes Orchestra, recreating the magical sound of Nat King Cole. Well, it's been a tremendous show, and great to welcome back so many star guests and so many familiar faces. Our thanks to everyone who's taken part tonight and over the last 18 months. We're back in just a few weeks' time with a brand new series. But until then, and to round off a very special evening, we've assembled what must be the greatest group of stars singing together since Band Aid. And it's with that very song, led by series winners Shirley Bassey and Nat King Cole, that we wish you all good night and a very happy New Year. Good night.
It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid.
At Christmas time, we let in light and banish shade.
And in our world of plenty, we can spread a smile of joy.
Roll your arms around the world. It's Christmas time.
But say a prayer.